You've probably seen the debate 100 times. Could a modern human survive in ancient times? Could a caveman survive today? But that's the wrong question. The real question is darker, and the answer might make you feel a little inadequate. Because here's what the science actually says. The average ancient human, not a warrior, not a chief, just some random dude living 10,000 years ago, was physically stronger, more durable, and probably tougher than most people alive today. And we're going to find out exactly why. And what we lost. Let's start with the bones. Because bones don't lie. When archaeologists dig up skeletal remains from prehistoric humans, particularly from around 50,000 years ago, they find something remarkable. The bone density, the bone thickness, the stress markers on the joints, they look like the bones of elite athletes. Modern Olympic athletes, not warriors, not hunters specifically. Just average people. One study compared the tibias, shin bones, of ancient humans to modern Cambridge University rowers. The rowers were among the fittest people alive, and the ancient bones were still more robust. Think about that. The average cave person had legs stronger than a modern competitive athlete. But why? How? Imagine waking up in 50,000 BC. You don't roll out of bed, make coffee, sit at a desk. You wake up and your entire existence is physical. Every single day. Hunter-gatherers walked between 9 and 15 kilometers a day on rough terrain. Not pavement. Not a gym treadmill. Actual uneven ground, forests, riverbeds, hills. They climbed. They crouched. They sprinted. They carried. And they did it not for fitness, but to survive. That kind of sustained, lifelong physical stress literally shapes your skeleton. Bones respond to pressure by growing thicker, denser, stronger. The body of an ancient human was built by necessity from childhood. No days off. No sedentary weekends. No Netflix. And here's the thing that blew researchers' minds. This wasn't just the men. The women's bones showed the same extreme physical adaptation. Ancient women had arm strength comparable to modern female athletes. That's not natural, that's earned. Every single day for lifetimes. But bones are just the beginning. Let's talk about grip strength. One of the best predictors of overall physical fitness. Modern humans have measurably weaker grip strength than even our ancestors from just 100 years ago. Studies show grip strength has declined significantly in young men in the last few decades alone. We open jars with rubber grips now. We have jar openers. Our ancestors used their bare hands to process game, break branches, and build shelters every day for decades. And Neanderthals. Neanderthals had grip strength that researchers estimate was almost superhuman. Their hand bones show so much stress loading that scientists initially thought the skeletons had some kind of deformity. They didn't. That was just normal. That was just Tuesday for a Neanderthal. But here's where it gets complicated, because being physically stronger doesn't mean they were winning. Ancient humans were stronger, tougher, more physically resilient. And yet, life expectancy hovered around 30 to 35 years. Infant mortality was catastrophic. A broken bone could be a death sentence. A tooth infection could kill you. They were built like tanks, and they still died young. Meanwhile, modern humans have average life expectancies of 70 to 80 years. We're objectively weaker. We get injured from sitting wrong. We pull muscles reaching for things. But we also survive cancer. We survive infections. We survive childbirth. We survive winters inside a warm building without having to kill anything first. So the question becomes, is physical strength even the right metric? Because here's what modern humans have that no ancient human could imagine. We didn't just get weaker, we outsourced our strength. We built tools, machines, systems. We created agriculture so we didn't have to walk 15 kilometers a day to find food. We built hospitals so a bad infection doesn't end the bloodline. We invented writing so knowledge doesn't die with the person who holds it. Ancient humans had the strength. We inherited the intelligence. And that intelligence built everything that made raw physical strength less necessary. But here's the uncomfortable truth hiding in all this data. Our bodies didn't get the memo. Our muscles still respond to stress the same way. Our bones still grow stronger when we challenge them. Our physiology is still the physiology of a hunter-gatherer. We just don't live like one anymore. We didn't evolve past our ancient ancestors. We just built a world where we no longer need to be like them. And that, depending on how you look at it, is either humanity's greatest achievement or its strangest loss. The ancient humans standing across from you in this imagined face-off? They'd crush you in a test of raw strength. No question. But you'd outlive them by 40 years. You'd survive things that would kill them in a week. And you built a world they couldn't have imagined. We didn't beat our ancestors by being stronger. We beat them by being smarter about what strength is for. The real question isn't who was stronger. The real question is, what are we doing with the strength we still have?